It's hard for us to remember when we were simply a soul, hanging out in the universe, enjoying our experience, looking down at this planet Earth. And perhaps we would wonder, what would it be like to just slide down through time and space and the density of matter and arrive on this physical, vibrantly beautiful planet filled with light and color and sound and water and sunshine and all of these adventures wide open for us to experience in the physical form. Each of us guiding one another and walking side by side in community. What would that journey be like? Welcome to healing our souls. Good morning and welcome to Healing Our Souls. It is good to be with you today. Here we are, February of 2017. It feels like we have stepped into a new reality, an alternate reality perhaps, a new way of being here in this world. And for many, it seems to be feeling chaotic, a little fearful. There's so much change happening so rapidly that some people are feeling off balance, scared of what is to come. And yet there's also the contrast, which is this excitement that I'm feeling, an energy of complete open possibility of what can be created here on our planet. It is an incredible time to be alive, and my hope is that through the next few minutes while we are together, you can perhaps find a match to that for yourself. So this new reality, President Trump is such an easy person to point towards and say it's all shifted because of him, because of what he's doing, because of the changes that he is bringing politically. And yet that feels like the easy answer. If we can pull our perspective back and feel way back, right? Feel what it is like to be a soul before we choose to come down and have this human incarnation here on the planet in the year 2000 or whatever year you were born. If we can pull back to that time when we were choosing what we would work on in this lifetime, what themes we would explore, what people we would want to call towards us to teach us the lessons that we wanted to learn. My guess is this idea of a president who would teach us to speak up, to say whatever is happening for us in the moment, to clearly express what we need, because that's what he is teaching us, right? Say what you need and do it, and then deal with the consequences later. Be in the moment of what you are feeling and express that feeling as you are having it. For many of us, we look at what he is doing and think, well, that doesn't seem right, that you get to just do whatever you want and let it ripple out. And yet that is co-creation. At a soul level, that is co-creation. I bring my full self to this experience, and I invite you to do the same. And we all bring our passion and our energy into one time and space reality. And then we see what happens. And then we respond. And you step into more of who you are, and I step into more of who I am. And suddenly there's this energized, passionate experience that is happening. And because he has such a large stage, it is happening globally right now. Globally, people are speaking up. They are getting involved. They are finding their voices. They are expressing their desires of what they want to create in this world. It's amazing. It's amazing to witness. So what I am finding is sometimes we get lost in the fear, though, the fear of change, perhaps, that is underneath there, the fear of power over someone controlling us or managing our experience for us. And when we get stuck in that fear, this is a general statement, we don't always know what to do with it. And so we either spiral down and go into tons of fear, or we start throwing that fear out at whoever wants to take it from us so we don't have to feel it ourselves. And it gets ugly when that happens. It gets ugly when we're all slinging fear and anger and resentment around and no one's actually sitting with what's there and clearing it and then finding the place of peace and steadiness inside. Yeah, it's been crazy, right? Anyone who's been on social media can probably identify with this. It has felt messy and ugly, and people who normally perhaps wouldn't say things are saying really, forthright things that perhaps others don't agree with, and so there's a lot of clashing, angry energy. While that serves to inspire passion, to help people get clearer on what they want, to help people express their voices, it is also an opportunity for us to go into ourselves, to clear the matches that we feel to whatever we are witnessing, and own our process, own our healing, and then bring that clearer version of ourselves forward. So a perfect example was, for me, I had my 46th birthday last week, and normally I make videos on Thursdays or Fridays to share some of my thoughts and, talk to people I enjoy spending time with. And I had zero interest in making a video. And I could have, right? I could have made a video and it would have been filled with my fear and my projections and all the things that I wanted to express out to the world that would stir things up. But I knew I wasn't clear inside, that I hadn't found that steadiness, that centered space that is me. Me, the soul inside the human, who is having this experience at this time on this planet that is beyond what we've ever experienced before. I didn't feel that steadiness. And so instead of projecting out and creating activity and doing, I sat and I felt and I journaled and I shared and I talked to my friends that are close, and I worked my way through my process of healing so that I can come now from this really clear space and say, I get it. I get how scary it is to sit in the middle of chaos and fear and lose your center. So move through that. Heal what needs to be healed inside of you, because I promise what is on the other side is clarity, is excitement, is this passionate choice to be here, to be a part of what is being co-created on our planet, to be a part of tearing down the walls that we are all or have all been building up to defend our positions, to defend our stuff, to protect what we know is ours or know what our beliefs are. We're tearing down those walls, and we are finding our way back towards unity and oneness. That is what is happening on our planet right now. And all of the chaos, all of the divisiveness is like an emotional revolution within individuals to say, wake up, pay attention, be aware of your feelings, see what is there, heal, get rid of these old stories. Find the truest, most beautiful, powerful gifts within yourself and start bringing those to humanity. Quit hiding, quit being small. Use your voice to create healing and magic and support globally, not just within your own community globally through the internet, through traveling, right? Like, it's time for us to start bridging all of these divides and healing on our planet. But it isn't going to come from arguing and bickering and projecting. It's going to come from getting still, going in, slowing down the pace of what is happening within you and around you. And then being so steady, so clear on what it is that you're going to bring forward. We are co-creating a new way of living on this planet, of being spiritual and human bodies combined, present. This world is changing into something that we have not seen before. And so all of the old fears and old stories will be going away. They are going away. And we can fight, and we can scream, and we can push, and we can resist. And it'll still happen. It will still happen. So the powerful place to be is in your own physical body, all of your energy, all of your spirit, your soul here, feeling this moment that is all that exists, that is all that is real, right here, what you are feeling in your body. And making choices about what you do next and what feels the right next step for you, and then trusting what your path is going to be and moving forward one steady, clear step at a time. That's the powerful place to be. Not in the middle of anger and yelling and debating and trying to prove you're right and someone's wrong, or trying to change somebody else's mind. That's just slinging energy around. The powerful place is steady and centered within yourself. And your work is to do whatever it takes to keep coming back to that. Find your practices that bring you steadiness. Meditate, journal, write, do yoga, exercise, go for walks, pray. There is an endless list of practices that you can find for yourself that will bring you back in and help you be steady. And as we all start doing that, this planet is going to be unrecognizable within the next, I believe, in the next 5 to 10 years, not long. It is not going to look like how it looks now. And that's exciting. It is so exciting because right now it looks heavy. It looks heavy, and I don't believe that is why we chose to come down as souls and have these incarnations. I don't believe that. I believe we came here to heal, to unite, to remind ourselves in the physical form of how absolutely incredible we are as spiritual beings, and that we can achieve that in the physical in a way we haven't before. I know that to be true. And that's why I came. That's what I came here for. It was to create this magic, to be a voice of steadiness, to hold this vibration of love that is real, that is more powerful than any other energy. We hear that all the time, right? Love wins, love over fear. But it's words. When you feel and you know in your gut, in your soul, all the way through your heart, that love is where you are centered. Love is what you will keep coming back to. You are going to match your vibration with everything else that resonates with that steady, consistent love. And what you will find is that all of the illusion starts to move away. All of the negativity is going to start moving away. You will be holding an energy around yourself that is vibrating with love. And the more of us that are doing that, the steadier this planet is going to become. the slower the pace of life is going to get. The better it is going to be. It is just going to be an amazing, amazing experience. It already is. And it's only getting better. I received an email from Esther Hicks. She sends a daily email yesterday. And she said she was writing in her office, but looking outside the window, and it was foggy outside. And she said, I was hoping to see blue skies, that I could write this uplifting message. And she said, but how perfect. I wrote a message about blue skies, looking at the fog, knowing that the blue skies are right behind the fog. And I just think that is the best illustration of what I know to be possible at this time on our planet. There are blue skies always, always. And so we can sit and we can stare at the clouds and talk about the clouds and, bemoan the fact that there is no sunshine and it's always gray and there's never any light and how terrible things are. And we can go on and spend the rest of our lives doing that, and we will spend the rest of our lives doing that. Or we can heal, we can let go of whatever it is inside of us that needs that feeling of despair, of defeat. We can move through those layers and get really still and steady and feel the love that brought us down to this planet. The love for humanity, the love for consciousness to keep expanding. The love for our souls that we want to stretch and grow in ways that we haven't before. The love of being in physical form because you feel things in different ways than you do when you're simply a soul. You are more in the physical form. We came here because of love. We didn't come here because of hate. Hate just teaches us the contrast, right? It shows us how it feels so that we return to love, so that we come back to love, so that we move through all of the stories and the lessons that we wanted to fix and heal. And we come back to our steadiness. We remember who we are as a soul. And we share that. We share that. I have done this human incarnation many times. I know that. Many, many times. And yet there is a love for this experience. There is a deep, passionate love in my heart for humanity, for the evolving of all of us together. I have a deep love for our planet that holds us with such compassion for the way we treat her. This experience of incarnation is a gift, and it is a profound gift. And so my soul wants to say to you, return to that. Find your way back to that feeling of what a gift it is. How you choose in each moment what your experience as a soul will be. Choose to the highest integrity of who you are. Don't get caught in the loops and the patterns and the stories that don't serve you. Step out. Step out and come back to this place where you are love, because that is what is true inside all of us. Yeah, and then join the communities that support that. I am growing a community of people who are committed to bringing their best selves forward on this planet, to identifying what their gifts are and then expressing them in bold and beautiful ways, because they can't not express them. They can't not make videos and talk about love and share their passion for life, because that is who they are at their soul level. And that soul wants to express all of that. So I am building a community of people who are doing the same journey that I am. So you can come join me on Facebook. You can watch the videos that I'm sharing on YouTube. Come and play, because it is meant to be delightful. Join us on meditation calls. You know, we can build these networks of support that feel cozy, that feel enlivened, that feel so damn good. That's what I'm creating. That is what I am gathering, and that is why I believe we are here. It is to play together, to delight in life together. So come play with Vibin, because that's what we're doing. We are having some fun. It's good, folks. It's good. So underneath all of the stories, find that space inside of you that knows what I'm saying is true. It's good. All right. Have a great week. I am sending so much love.